Hey, this is Oren. When we face challenges and uncertainty in our life, it can be helpful to remember our inner resources, the qualities and strengths that we can draw on to meet that challenge with some stability and confidence. So let's do a little bit of meditation together, discovering and drawing on some of our inner resources. I invite you to find a comfortable posture, one where your body feels relaxed, but also has some energy. You can either close your eyes or just turn your attention inwards by letting the visual field be soft and unfocused. And take a few moments to just feel the places where your body touches the ground. Maybe your feet on the floor or the contact with the chair. See if you can feel the steadiness, the firmness of that contact with the ground. Bring some attention to your spine, literally your backbone. Notice how it extends upwards from the base at your sacrum through the lower back, the middle back up into the neck, and how the energy, the kind of line of alignment and vitality of the spine extends up through the head. Imagining that the space between each vertebra could expand even just a little bit, letting the spine extend to its natural length. See if you can relax your face, your eyes and eyebrows, your cheeks and jaw. Relaxing the shoulders and your arms, your chest and belly. And however you're feeling, whatever's happening inside right now, just making some space for that to be exactly as it is. You don't need to change anything right now. And so feeling the weight of the body resting on the chair, cushion, or the ground. Feeling the length and strength of the spine. Go ahead and turn your attention to the breath, just noticing the rhythm, the rise and fall of your body breathing. And keep some of your awareness with the strength and the support of the ground, that firm and stable sensation of contact and gravity beneath you. So we all have inner resources. Inner resources can be qualities that we have developed or that we naturally possess, things like patience, kindness, generosity, honesty, or integrity. We also have the resources of our past, the things that have informed who we are in our life. So I invite you to take a few moments now and think of a time in your life where you felt like your best self. A time when you felt clear, engaged and strong, connected to all of who you are and available to respond to life with wisdom, with skill and flexibility. try to make it a specific time, not something general. Remember what was happening for you during that time in your life, where you were, who your friends were, what the world was like at that time. And in particular, remember how you felt, how it felt inside to feel engaged, to feel like you had access to all of who you are, in body, in heart, and in mind. Letting that memory become clearer and clearer in your mind's eye of this time when you felt like your best self, like you had access to all of your resources and intelligence. And as you visualize that time, keep feeling your body resting here, breathing. What qualities stand out to you from that time? What were your strengths? What was it you were in touch with that you could offer to others around you or to yourself? Could be a sense of humor. It could be encouragement. It could be patience. It could simply be the willingness to help, or anything else that you can sense and be aware of that was part of who you were at that time. As you become more aware of those qualities, see if you can begin to sense them right here and now, even if it's just an echo, just a memory. Noticing how some of that quality is still present in you, right here and now. This is one aspect of our inner resources, recognizing and acknowledging our strengths, our good qualities, calling them to mind, and being able to draw on them right here and now with what we're facing today. So go ahead and let that visualization fade, just coming back to the simplicity of your breath, your body. Another powerful resource that we can draw upon is the sense of connection that we feel with others, friends, family, even ancestors, those who are long gone or whom we have never even met. The truth of being human is that none of us is separate, alone. We're all connected to each other. Our lives are intimately involved every day with the lives of thousands of others, whether we see it, know it, or not. And when we turn our attention to this web of connections, we don't feel so isolated so alone, and we can draw on the strength of those connections. So I invite you now to turn your attention towards the connections in your life. First, thinking of any friends or family that you might have contact with, or who might have been with you in the past. Remembering that even when someone is gone, their energy, the effect that they've had on us, still lives in our heart. And these connections could be with people, it could be with animals, the great devotion, love, and support of our pets, and the creatures who accompany us in this life. So just opening your awareness and allowing the names and faces, the felt sense of different people or animals to come to mind. And if you notice a sense of loneliness or sadness, that there are very few or no one coming to mind, that's okay too. That very longing and sadness is pointing to the fact that your heart thrives on connection, longs for connection. And we can start to widen the field of connection, to think even of those you haven't met, those who have had an influence on you in your life. Authors, artists, leaders or historical figures. So opening up now to other people, past and present, those you've met and those you haven't met, who have touched your life, who have offered inspiration, guidance, or vision. Breathing quietly and letting their names, their faces, images, or the felt sense of them just pass through your awareness. And as you do that, feeling any sense of connection, any sense of opening the space inside, the vitality, the energy that you're connected to. We can use our mind to go back in time even further, to draw on the great resource of our ancestors, our personal or spiritual lineage. If you like, I invite you to call to mind the lineage of generations that have lived before us, those in your own bloodline, all of the mothers and fathers who worked, who loved, who served and offered and cared to the best of their ability, with all of their imperfections, trying to pass something on. We each have a spiritual lineage, the lineage of those who have touched our heart, awakened the goodness in us, and all of the teachers and people who touched them, who came before them. And this might be connected to a particular faith tradition, or just more broadly, that invisible network of goodness among humans, the way we touch each other's lives in ways small and great, seen and unseen. Widening your awareness through time to consider all of the moments, all of the relationships and connections of goodness, of courage and confidence and inspiration that have touched those who came before you, helping them get through hard times. And picturing this vast web of connection, of strength, of kindness and care, all leading up to this time, to this moment here today, making it possible for us to sit, to breathe, to find the courage and strength to be with hardships. And as you widen your attention to that vast network, noticing the effect on your own heart and mind right here and now, really taking it in, letting it nourish you, feeling the support, the strength, all the way down to your bones, to your cells, from the soles of your feet all the way up through your body. So this sense of our connections with others, past and present, is another deep well of inner resources, of resilience and strength that we can draw on. In your own time, when you're ready, letting that fade. Returning your attention to the simplicity of the body breathing, this gentle flow of air, movement, and vitality. And as you begin to sense the breath more clearly, we discover yet another source of strength. The life energy that moves through our body, which is connected to the life energy of all of the ecosystems, the streams and rivers, the oceans and wind, the clouds and forests of the planet. This very breath that sustains our life was breathed by the plants and the trees. The moisture in our blood and our breath was rain, was a river. The warmth in our body was once sunshine, brilliant light. The very matter that makes up our body was forged in the furnace of stars. As you sit and breathe and feel the warmth, the weight, the tingling and vitality, this field of sensations of the body, recognizing that this very body is part of the fabric of this planet and this whole universe. The very energy of the sun and the stars is moving through you right here and now. sensing the vastness of that connection, the infinite source of strength it represents. And in your own time, when you're ready, letting that fade. And recollecting these three kinds of resources, these three dimensions of strength. First, our own good qualities, our best self. Second, our relationships with humans and creatures, past and present, through time. And third, the truth that our very being is connected to all that exists on the planet and beyond. If one of these speaks to you strongly, I invite you to come back and return to it. Spend time with it. Really make that connection clear and sharp in your own heart and mind. And it'll be here for you, a source of strength and an inner resource in times of need. When you're ready, you can let your eyes open and begin to look around the room where you are. When hard times hit, when we're faced with great uncertainty and challenge, we have the opportunity to bring forth our goodness and our inner resources, to really shine and be there for ourselves and each other. I wish you all the best. Take care.